Welcome to our critical exploration of the coffee crisis. Is your morning cup in danger? In this video, we'll delve into the pressing issues facing the coffee industry today, from the harsh realities of climate change impacting crop yields to soaring prices that could affect your daily brew. We'll uncover how supply chain disruptions are reshaping the market and examine the ripple effects on retail, consumer behavior, and specialty coffee. Join us as we navigate the environmental and economic challenges ahead and discuss what the future may hold for coffee lovers everywhere. 1. Climate change impact. The world of coffee is facing a serious threat from climate change. Rising temperatures and unpredictable weather patterns are causing chaos in coffee cultivation. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, there could be a significant drop in coffee yields by 2050. The land suitable for growing coffee is also expected to shrink, which means less coffee for everyone. Farmers are struggling to adapt to these changes, as coffee plants are sensitive to climate variations. This situation is akin to a gardener trying to grow roses in a desert. The coffee crop, much like delicate roses, needs just the right conditions to thrive. Unfortunately, these optimal conditions are becoming scarce, posing a real threat to our beloved morning brew. 2. Price surge. In recent times, coffee prices have escalated to levels not seen since 1977, with futures reaching a staggering $3.56 per pound. This price surge is driven by climate-related supply disruptions and geopolitical tensions. The situation is similar to a seesaw, where the balance between supply and demand keeps shifting unpredictably. When supply is disrupted due to adverse weather or political tensions, prices naturally skyrocket. This is not just a temporary hiccup, it's a trend that's forcing coffee lovers to rethink their budgets. As coffee becomes a pricier commodity, it raises the question, how much are we willing to pay for our morning fix? 3. Supply chain disruption. Political tensions have further complicated the coffee crisis, particularly with tariff threats against major coffee-producing countries like Colombia. Such uncertainties in the coffee supply chain have exacerbated price volatility. Imagine a spider's web where each strand represents a link in the supply chain. If one strand is disturbed, the entire web is affected. Similarly, political tensions disturb the delicate balance of the supply chain, leading to unpredictable coffee prices. This instability makes it challenging for both producers and consumers to plan ahead. The coffee market, much like a fragile web, needs stability to function smoothly. 4. Retail impact. Major coffee chains, including Starbucks, are feeling the pinch of the coffee crisis. Declining sales have been reported, partly due to the increased cost of coffee and changing consumer behaviors. It's a domino effect. As coffee prices rise, so do the prices of your favorite latte or cappuccino. Consumers, in turn, are less willing to pay premium prices, leading to a projected 4.6% fall in first-quarter sales for Starbucks and a 26% drop in profits. This shift in consumer behavior is comparable to a wave, starting small but growing in intensity as more people opt for cost-effective alternatives. The retail coffee industry is struggling to ride this wave without getting swept away. 5. Consumer behavior. With rising coffee prices, consumers are increasingly turning to more budget-friendly options. At-home brewing and choosing lower-cost coffee brands have become popular choices. This trend is similar to people opting for homemade meals over dining out at expensive restaurants. Consumers are becoming more conscious of their spending, seeking value for money without compromising on quality. The shift represents a broader move towards self-reliance and cost-saving, as people become their own baristas at home. The question remains, will this trend continue, or is it merely a temporary adjustment? 6. Market consolidation. The coffee industry is witnessing increased consolidation as larger companies acquire smaller ones to navigate rising costs and market volatility. It's a bit like a game of Monopoly, where big players buy up properties to gain a competitive edge. This consolidation is a strategy to cope with the challenges posed by the coffee crisis. By joining forces, companies can pool resources, reduce costs, and stabilize their operations. However, this trend also raises concerns about reduced competition and its impact on consumer choice. As the industry consolidates, the landscape of coffee production and distribution is likely to change significantly. 7. Specialty coffee challenges. Specialty coffee roasters are facing unique difficulties due to higher green coffee prices and increased competition. To stay afloat, they are shifting towards more cost-effective sourcing and blending strategies. This challenge is akin to a chef trying to maintain a gourmet menu while cutting costs. Specialty roasters must strike a delicate balance between quality and affordability, often experimenting with new blends to keep prices in check. The pressure is on to innovate while preserving the distinct flavors that define specialty coffee. The question is whether these roasters can sustain their unique offerings in the face of mounting challenges. 8. Environmental concerns. The coffee crisis is a stark reminder of the broader environmental challenges affecting agriculture. It underscores the urgent need for sustainable farming practices and climate adaptation strategies. Think of it as a wake-up call for the coffee industry, urging a shift towards more environmentally friendly practices. The crisis highlights the interconnectedness of agriculture and the environment, emphasizing the importance of preserving ecosystems while ensuring food security. As the world grapples with climate change, sustainable solutions are not just desirable but essential for the future of coffee cultivation. 9. Economic impact. The challenges facing the coffee industry have significant economic implications, particularly for coffee-producing countries. For many of these nations, coffee is a major export commodity, contributing substantially to their economies. It's like the backbone of a country's financial health, providing jobs and income for millions. As the coffee crisis unfolds, these economies face the risk of reduced export revenues and increased unemployment. The ripple effect of the crisis extends beyond the coffee fields, affecting entire communities dependent on this vital crop. The stakes are high, with economic stability hanging in the balance. 10. Future outlook. Despite the challenges, the future of coffee production is not entirely bleak. Ongoing research and adaptation efforts aim to develop climate-resilient coffee varieties and sustainable farming practices. It's a race against time, much like developing a new vaccine to combat a spreading disease. Scientists and farmers are working tirelessly to find solutions that will ensure the survival of coffee cultivation. While the road ahead is fraught with obstacles, the determination to preserve our morning cup of coffee remains strong. The hope is that through innovation and collaboration, the coffee industry can weather the storm and emerge stronger.